Welcome back to another instalment of New Zealand's Bird of the Week, where in this video I will be talking about the spur-winged plover, bold and territorial birds that are notable for arriving in New Zealand and going from fully protected to having said protection removed 80 years after their first breeding record. I hope you enjoy. Spur-winged plovers are large, stocky birds with pronounced yellow bills and wattles, as well as being light brown overall with white and black parts, with the latter being notable in the shoulder region. They are also known as masked lapwings, which is really a more fitting name, given that there is also a bird of the same name which occurs in Central Africa. It is also more fitting given the linguistic minefield that is the common name of lapwing and plover, as these birds are a part of the subfamily Vanillinae, the true lapwings, and not to the closely related plover subfamily Charadrinae. The traditional terms of plover, lapwing and dotterel sometimes do not correspond exactly to current taxonomic models therefore, although in general, a lapwing can be thought of as a larger plover. They are common and conspicuous in New Zealand and in Australia, where they originate from, in the latter's case particularly in the northern and easternmost parts of the continent, as well as being found in New Guinea. They made their way to New Zealand in the early 1930s, first being found breeding at Invercargill Airport in 1932, and then becoming established throughout the rest of the country, with a resident population of around 100,000, with them even being sighted on all of the subantarctic island groups. Their arrival to New Zealand was helped by the widespread clearance of lowland forest to farmland, as well as a lack of competition and their naturally aggressive behaviour in regards to protecting their nests. They are widespread in a wide range of open habitats, frequenting areas with low vegetation, including marine and terrestrial wetlands, riverbeds and beaches, but also farm pastures and grassland in urban areas. They breed as isolated pairs, being monogamous with shared incubation and chick care. Most of their nests are simple scrapes that may be lined with various nearby materials, including dried grass and or twigs, as well as small pebbles and the occasional sheep dropping. They lay 3 to 4 eggs, which are olive yellow, brown or green, with irregular dark brown or purple spots and blotches. Laying is usually done through June through November, with incubation taking 30 to 34 days. The chicks are precocial, being able to leave the nest almost immediately after hatching, and then fledging at 6 to 7 weeks of age, being independent after around 8 months. They take a wide range of marine and terrestrial invertebrates, including mollusks, crustaceans, insects and worms, but will also eat seeds. Their loud and penetrating rattle-like call is often heard at night and when they defend their nests and territories, and are often seen mobbing swamp harriers and the occasional magpie. This is assisted by their distinctive yellow carpal spurs that they can use to strike potential threats when necessary, with there being an incorrect myth that they can inject venom through them, although this seems to just be based on the fear of their territorial behaviour. Since their arrival in the country, birds were protected since 1946 given their native status, although a growing number of complaints from a broad spectrum of communities led to said status being removed in 2010 for a variety of reasons, joining the southern blackback gulls as the only native species without some level of legal protection. The horticultural industry complained of crop damage, particularly to greenleaf vegetables, and problems attributed to them in regards to other native species have been raised, as there has been video footage of a bird destroying a New Zealand dotterel egg, as well as there being limited reports of them attacking other native birds. Said impacts on other native animals has however been regarded as minimal, although one big factor for their protection being removed was in regards to concerns regarding their interactions with aircraft. Of the 1,406 incidents of bird strikes or near misses reported to the Civil Aviation Authority from October 1999 to September 2004, where a range of species were identified, 37% were of spur-winged plovers, with said incidents appearing to be increasing given their population increase and spread across the country, with them also being culled as a result. And with that, I thank you for watching this instalment of New Zealand's Bird of the Week. For next time, you are now able to vote for the grey nossie, small and graceful terns that act in many ways like petrels. With that, I'll see you next time, whenever that may be.